Hello and welcome to Critical Strike, episode 20. I'm Josh Bicknell, and today with me is Keith Harbort.
Hello, hello.
And Private Kyle Dumond.
I hope I don't get sent to the front lines. I really hope I don't.
Is there a draft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Draft to the front lines.
In Call of Duty 4.
Oh god, I'll get shot. I'm dead in like 5 seconds there.
So, gentlemen, how you been? We missed last week. What the hell?
Yes, I heard someone was too emo to do it.
I was. It was me.
And I wasn't feeling good. But we actually thought about having Kyle do his own show.
It would have been a dramatic reading of Josh Bicknell's blog.
We're not going to talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that, Kyle.
I know.
So, well, it's episode 20. We actually made it to episode 20. I don't think that we would have made it, actually.
I knew we'd make it.
Really?
100's right around the corner.
100 or bust.
Yeah, we're a fifth of the way there.
So, once again, Keith, what have you been up to?
I've been playing video games. Can you actually believe that shit?
Oh
I'm actually pretty shocked.
I bought MLB 08 for the PS3. Played a little bit of that. And then I picked up Hot Shots Golf Out of Bounds for the PS3. Played a lot of that. Played with Josh online. That was a lot of fun. And then I did something crazy and bought Rock Band for the PlayStation 3.
Are you enjoying that?
I am enjoying the hell out of Rock Band. It is the most challenging game I've played in a very, very, very long time.
What are you playing? Drums?
I have to say, I'm pretty damn shocked that Keith picked up Rock Band.
Why? I mean, it's a popular game.
Yeah, but dude, it's Keith. He doesn't play video games.
Josh has this idea that I'm anti-game, anti-next-gen, anti-console, and I don't know. It's none of that's really true. Yeah, I've voiced my disgust or disappointment with a lot of the next-gen games that have come out recently, but it doesn't mean that I hate gaming. It just, every once in a while, there's going to be a game that is really going to pique my curiosity and make me want to play. And I think Rock Band is probably that game right now.
So, out of the three that you've been playing, which one have you been playing the most?
Rock Band, by far. I started out trying to sing because I don't have a great singing voice, obviously, but the singing part was interesting to me because it doesn't really require any physical skill. And
it requires the most skill.
You think so? I think it requires the least skill. I can carry a tune. I can hit the notes. You don't actually have to sing the words, so all you really have to do is hit the notes.
Yeah, I think it changes on the higher difficulties, though, for singing.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I've been playing on medium. I have sung one song, Radiohead's "Creep," on
that's an
the
easy
hardest
song.
I didn't say it wasn't easy. I just said I've only done one song on the hardest level, and I think I got like an 85 on that. So I don't really think it's that hard, at least not with songs I know.
Yeah, and that's the clincher.
I mean, I'm sure I could do the Weezer songs on the most difficult level.
So have you downloaded any songs yet?
Yeah, I downloaded the Nine Inch Nails pack, the Boston pack, the Oasis pack, and Crush 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 by Paramore, and something by, and I think it was Interstate Love Song by Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah. I tried the drums. The drums are definitely going to be the most challenging instrument for me on that game. It's a multitasker's worst nightmare, I think, because if you're like me, you can do things both-handed, but maybe not necessarily independently at the same time. And this game requires you to use your foot and both hands at the same time and anticipate and do things timed. It's just really frustratingly difficult and rewarding at the same time.
Well, that's called drums, my friend.
Yeah, I knew it was
pretty easy.
What, Kyle?
I said I thought the drums were pretty easy.
I thought your mom was pretty easy too, Kyle, but Either way, it's still rewarding.
I played the drums for a few days, and then I'm up on hard right now playing the drums.
Well, you're sick and skilled.
I can't do expert, though. That's just insane. But I'm good with hard.
The guitar has been difficult for me. My left hand, it feels like my left hand's ring finger does not want to move independently from my middle finger. So it's really difficult to hit the yellow and blue keys, chords, at the same time, and switch to the, red and yellow at the same time.
Why don't you use your other hand? Use your right hand to play the keys and use the left hand to strum.
I tried that, and my right hand's the same way. My ring finger on either hand does not want to move very easily by itself.
Yeah, but that just takes a lot of practice, and you got to find a way that your hand is going to feel comfortable.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I mean, I'm not getting the stabbing pains in my wrist anymore. I don't feel like breaking my fingers off when I get frustrated with a song. So I'm making progress. But I'm only playing on medium.
What do you think about the show?
The show's fun. It's a lot like last year's. I mean, if anything, they kind of made it a little bit harder. Last year's, batting anyway, you could, if you guessed correctly the pitch location and the type of pitch, it would show you a little blip on the screen where the ball was going to end up. Now it just kind of flashes the sector where the ball is heading. But if it's outside the strike zone, you still have to figure out whether it's going to be a ball or you're going to swing at it and miss.
Now, which way are you doing the pitching? Because I'm doing like the standard, the meter way, because, I don't know, it's kind of back to the basics for me, and I really enjoy it like that because I don't need to really fight with an analog stick, and I think that's why I like it more than 2K8.
I've only tried the metered way. I've always liked the metered system on every game I've played. All of EA games that I've ever played, I've used the meter, and I've always liked it. The stick, I'll have to try it, but I don't think I would like it.
Well, no, the show doesn't have a stick option. Like, it has either you just press the button selected for the pitch, and then you just hold it down.
What fun is that?
I like that way, too. And then you have the meter, but, like, with MLB 2K8 on the 360 and PS3, Take-Two's game, you, like, have to do this motion with the analog stick to get your pitch to go or something. And to me, that's just kind of overcomplicated.
Do you have a stick when you pitch? I don't think you do. I mean, everybody knows you've got a meter over your head, and you throw with the meter. I mean, everybody knows that.
Yeah. So, what about Hot Shots Golf?
It's a lot of fun. To some extent, it's kind of limited in the fact that it only has 6 courses, and you are playing characters that are pre-made. So, I don't know, I'd like to see a little bit more customization of my character. I think it would be a lot more fun if they would have built into the game a character creation mechanism to make my little sprite, or whatever you want to call it, more personalized.
Well, you can from online.
To some extent. I mean,
in the little lobby area.
Those options are so limited, though.
Come on, though. We had fun in the lobby.
We did. I mean, they need to make some new lobbies, though, because sliding down the banister is fun for a little bit. But
really? I could do that all day.
Yeah, well, you got ADD.
Shit. Alright, you done?
Yeah, I think I'm done. I mean, I'd just like to say that Hot Shots Golf is a lot of fun. It looks beautiful. The courses are very well made. They're challenging. The way that the game lets you progress your skill level based on loyalty and based on, upgrades to your equipment is really fun. I mean, if you liked it on the PSP, you're going to love it on the PlayStation 3.
Good enough. Kyle, what have you been up to?
Well, as exciting as golf and baseball are, I've been playing a lot of Smash Brothers Brawl. I've been watching Nancy play a lot of Super Mario Galaxy, and I've been playing the shit out of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fate.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would take Hot Shots Golf over all of those.
Yeah, me too.
Look, you're just upset because I mopped the floor with your stupid face in Brawl. the one time
Hey,
we
Kyle,
played.
why don't we go play some Street Fighter?
I'm not good at Street Fighter.
Oh, I'm not good at Brawl.
Well then, to each his own.
But I bet you I can get better in Brawl quicker than you could in Street Fighter. Because Brawl takes no brains. You can just basically press buttons.
Ooh.
It's a child's fighter.
No, you play lame. All you do is you kept me in the air. Oh well.
I didn't say that. That was Chris.
That was you.
No, it wasn't.
That was you.
Alright, after the podcast, we're going at it.
Are we?
In Street Fighter.
I don't have Street Fighter.
Oh, you will.
Nope. I'm not going to buy Street Fighter.
So is Brawl a really fun fighting game, or is it just kind of button mashing? Honestly,
I'm thoroughly. It depends on who you're playing with. If you're playing with someone good, then it's a lot of, all right, you got to do this to get them over here, and then you can use this item to launch them over the edge, and then right when they're going to do this, you got to smash them down. It is somewhat strategic, but you could also play with a retard and who just hits the buttons. I'm not gonna
is that what you're saying about Josh?
Josh, yeah, Josh is a retard. He doesn't know how to do anything.
Really? Is that why I was beating Nick, Dave, and Chris?
I haven't played with you yet.
Yeah, so shut up.
No, I'm not going to shut up. Whatever. Anyway, yes, I am thoroughly enjoying Smash Brothers Brawl. It's probably...
A child's fighter?
So? It's fun. It's cute. It's got characters that I know and love. What does Street Fighter have?
Your mom sitting on my face?
I guess that would be a pretty good...
So,
anyway,
what way
away
of
from this
controlling it are
topic.
you using, Kyle?
Huh?
What controls are you using?
I have been playing with the Wiimote and Nunchuck, and it's
Really?
pretty comfortable. With the only problem that I have is grabbing people and throwing items, because you have to use the D-pad, or you have to mash A and B at the same time. And sometimes if you smash A and B at the same time, it doesn't work. You'll hit, like, you'll go for do a normal attack, or you just won't grab anyone. So I bounce between the Wavebird and the Nunchuck and Wiimote.
Which way do you prefer? The Wiimote?
I am more comfortable with the Wavebird because that's how I played most of my Smash Brothers. But the Wiimote is definitely the more comfortable option.
I think I'm going to have to give the Wiimote a shot. I mean, this was my first Smash Brothers game, so obviously I kind of gravitated more towards the GameCube controller, but
Yeah.
I got to give it a shot, I think.
It's nice because you could just, instead of, having your arms curled over, you could just have, your arms on either side of you, just playing relaxed.
Alright.
And, yeah, your wrists won't hurt as much when you play for 3 hours straight and you don't know where the time went.
Kyle, I don't have to worry about my wrists. My wrists are very fucking strong.
Let's not go into detail about why.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Okay, what else?
I jerk off a lot.
I'll edit that out.
A masturbating Yeti will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life.
You mean your fantasies?
Maybe both. Anyway, Super Mario Galaxy, I don't think I could play that game.
But why, Kyle? It has characters you love, and
it's cute.
It's awful.
No,
Don't forget
it's cute. It has Mario, but I don't want to have a seizure when I play it. That's the thing. I get too disoriented in that game. It's been plagued with the same problems that Super Mario Sunshine had, which was kind of awkward control and terrible camera angles.
Now, see, that didn't bother me. Well, the camera angles kind of bother me, like when you're running up a planet, and it doesn't, like, rotate further up so you can see what you're running into.
Yeah.
That kind of bothered me. But, like, I didn't feel sick playing it. Well, I mean, I felt sick because I was playing a Nintendo game.
Uh-huh.
But it was more the controls that frustrated me about that game, like how loose the D-pad was.
The D-pad?
Or analog stick, whatever you crazy kids use today.
Okay, I was about to say the D-pad. I didn't even think you could use that.
You use it like I used your face.
My throat is sore. Could we use something else next time? Like a throat number?
I'll use the Wiimote.
Is it going to have that Wii condom on it?
No.
No? Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the throat number.
So, okay, Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I mean the controls to me were too loose. I didn't like the Wiimote waggle. Yes, I'm saying Wiimote. The nunchuck kind of annoyed me with the loose of the analog stick, but no, I never got sick with it. And I've only heard a couple people getting sick, so maybe you're just weak, Kyle.
It gives me a headache. It's just so vibrant and ever shifting. I don't have something to focus on. It's weird.
Does Nancy like it?
She loves it, but she hates the camera angles and the controls are kind of frustrating. That's what she's told me. I think she's on the last level about to kill Bowser.
Spoiler.
Oh, wait a spoiler for me. I didn't know Bowser was in it.
He's in the intro, isn't he?
What the hell, Kyle? Yeah, he's in the intro, but maybe they swapped him out for somebody else.
Maybe they became friends. We don't know.
I said, I think she's on the last level. She might not be on the last level.
You just ruined the game for me, Kyle.
Yeah. Way to, not think about your words. Way not to think.
Welcome to the Critical Spoiled podcast.
Oh, come on.
Wait, are you
It's
calling Kyle
Mario.
a spoiled little bitch now?
I am calling Kyle a spoiled little bitch. He ruined the game for me, Keith.
Yeah. He did for me, too.
Josh, in what game hasn't Mario fought Bowser or King Koopa?
Paper Mario?
Yeah, but you said he kills him. I mean, that's as big a spoiler as finding out Dumbledore's gay.
That wasn't a huge spoiler. That made perfect sense. Did you read the 7th book at all?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
Oh, you
did.
did.
Yes, I did.
It wasn't heavily implied, but if you read closely enough, come on, it was pretty obvious.
Kyle just likes to look for things that make people gay.
Yes, I do.
Hey, it justifies his existence. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there is not. Anyway, steering away from Super Mario Galaxy, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates. Very long title.
Very long title. Is the game as long as the title? I mean, can you finish the game before you finish the title?
No. I think the game took me about 15 to 20 hours to beat. But the real gem is in the multiplayer. They have fixed every problem. Nintendo has fixed every problem with the original Crystal Chronicles and put it in Ring of Fates. Having multiple screens means that you're not limited to just being in one area. Your entire party can go off and explore. Races now have individual abilities that allow you to explore or open up newer areas. They totally revamped the magic system. Now it's more of a spell slot thing where enemies still drop magic or magicite, but you pick it up and each magicite is one spell use, and you could buy it elsewhere, so you don't have to rely and hope that someone drops the cure magicite so you can heal yourself throughout the level, like in the first one. You could just go buy a potion or eat some fruit or a vegetable, or you could go and buy some magicite, some cure magicite at the store when you head to town.
Now, my question, Kyle?
Yeah?
Does this game's story connect to the first games? Like, I didn't play the first one. Would I be able to pick this one up?
You could pick it up, yeah. From what I understood, there isn't really much of a connection between this game and the last Crystal Chronicles. The first Crystal Chronicles had a loose story at best. I mean, there wasn't really much in, like, an overarching storyline. It was just you trying to, in the first one, you just trying to keep getting all the, what the hell was that? The mirror water from the trees, and just going back to town.
And how do you feel playing this game now? Because I remember that you felt depressed with the first one because you had no friends.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 other people here that play it, so I can do a 4-player multiplayer game. I could just send out an IM and, we could go hang out and play.
So you're telling us that you're not a loser anymore?
No, I'm not a loser anymore.
But you are a
I didn't
loser
hear him
because
say
you
that.
played Steel Battalion?
I think I'm some sort of elite mech user, and I think the Air Force is going to be contacting me soon about flying their newfangled aeroplane because of my elite skills in Steel Battalion.
According to Chia Hippo, you're a loser because you hate Tales of Symphonia?
Tales of Symphonia is a shitty game. Looks nice, plays well, the story shits in your face constantly. And I'm not you, Josh, so I don't like getting shit in my face.
Oh, that's not fair, Kyle.
You
I'm
like
a Yeti, I can't help it. We haven't evolved as much as you.
Well, when you do, you will learn getting shit on is not fun.
Alright, proceed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Crystal Chronicles is really fun. If you have a DS and someone else who has a DS, I suggest the two of you go get Crystal Chronicles and have at it. Ooh, that's another thing. There's now instead of just going from like area to area and getting Mir like in the first one, if you're doing co-op, there are missions you can do. And it's either a lot of, clear out this area or gather so much of this. It's pretty fun. And at the end you get tons of loot from the king. It's a really fun game.
Is this local Wi-Fi or like Wi-Fi in general?
It's local Wi-Fi.
Oh, bullshit.
Since it doesn't really support voice chat, it kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah, it is on a Nintendo platform.
Par.
Alright. Well, let's see. I have been playing the show, just like Keith. We haven't played together yet. Something we need to do.
Yep.
But I have to say, though, that this game is absolutely gorgeous. It plays really, really well. And if you have a PS3 and you haven't picked up a baseball game this year, but you're at least interested in baseball games, then look at the show, because it's great.
When you say plays really well, you just mean pitching, hitting, and fielding most of the time. But not necessarily the fact that there are still little niggly glitches in this game.
Well, yeah, so much too, but I also mean it doesn't have frame rate issues. I remember last year's on the PS3 had some frame rate issues, and
Which
this
is
year
why
didn't.
I got it for the PS2.
Yeah, because you're smarter than I am.
Well, this isn't that big of an advance from the PS2 version, to me.
Neither is Madden, but you buy that every year.
Alright, just for that, I won't get it next year.
This year.
This next year.
I don't care if you get it or not. You never play with me online anyways.
Because you always have to take the best team in the game.
Oh, that is bullshit! I hate you.
Really? Who'd you use?
The Patriots, because
that's
I'm in New
right.
Hampshire.
Because they're like a 99.999.
Yeah, but you were taking the second best team.
Yeah, only to try to counter the stacked ringer team you had. Moving on.
Bullshit. I've been playing Hot Shots Golf, and as Keith mentioned, we played online on Zombie Jesus Day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who won those games?
You did, because I'll openly admit I suck at golf. I'm not a golf guy. But actually, Keith, you have to admit though that I did a lot better than I normally do.
We were tied. No, you were ahead in the first game that we got disconnected.
Yeah, because that stupid timer.
You set the game up.
I didn't know that it had a timer.
Well, you should have looked at what slow play meant. You should have thought, oh yeah, I'm slow. I should use slow play.
I hate you. But no, normally if I play a golf game with Keith, I'm usually plus 11 by the end of it. And this time I was staying right around the 0. That's pretty good.
Well, in all fairness, the last golf game we played was some generic Japanese online game. And I think we were both plus a lot. I mean, we never shot under par.
Yeah, we never did get those gifts that it kept bribing us with.
There were gifts?
Yeah, remember it would say you get par 3 or whatever and you get a gift?
Oh, yeah, we both had to beat a certain score, be under par, par better, or something stupid like that.
And then you always screwed up and we never got it.
Oh, whatever. You screwed it up half the time.
Yeah, but my half wasn't when we were getting a gift.
Yeah, you'd screw it up after I already screwed it up, so it didn't matter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Played a lot of Brawl. I mean, a lot of Brawl. Last week I probably played it about 3 hours every night. With different people online, and that was a lot of fun. I stand by my decision that Brawl is nothing more than a button masher in a baby game.
It is not a button masher.
No, Kyle, let me finish here. Let me finish. Because I'm going to be fair. It is a button masher in a baby game. It takes no brains. But it's Nintendo. What else do you want?
Maybe it's just so advanced that you haven't caught on to the strategy that's involved in it.
No, I actually have to say that going into Brawl, I had no expectations of it. I never played a Brawl game before. And I do have to say that I did enjoy this one. I don't know how far I would take it, like if I'm going to try to get to like Street Fighter level with it. But I do enjoy it. It's a good game. You happy, Kyle?
See? Yes, I am happy.
Okay. I was fair to your piece of shit game. Let's see. I played in a lot of Final Fantasy, or actually, let me say it right. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Kyle wants this game.
I do. So bad.
And he can't get it.
No, I can't.
Ever.
Why?
Or can I?
Yeah, why can't you?
Yeah, I am. I've been laid off, so I do not have the money.
Well,
yeah, okay, we won't go into that then.
Yeah. Crisis Core, I don't know, like, I went into it and I was like, you know what, this game's probably gonna suck. It's gonna be like Dirge of Cerberus. But it's actually a pretty damn deep game. And for like a mobile game, and I'll say mobile with, hand quotation marks because it's on a handheld. But it's actually pretty damn deep. And like, I'm about 7 hours into it now. And if you're on the run, like, the missions that it lets you do are real quick. You can pick up and play with those. And then when like you're kind of sitting there at your house and you're bored and you don't want to watch a porno, then you can pick it up and continue the main story. Definitely a gorgeous game, and the music, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I got the soundtrack from you, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Because I like game music.
You said game music?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people call video game music. But I think Keith actually... Now, Kyle's been trying to get Keith to play, Xenogears and Final Fantasy VII for the last year.
Yep.
Now, Keith, you have a PSP.
That's true.
You can pick this game up and start Final Fantasy VII the right way.
If only I had the time.
You have time, you dirty liar.
I just bought 3 video games for the PlayStation 3 in the last 2 weeks, and now you want to throw me in another video game that I don't have time to play.
Yeah, but what are you going to do between playing video games at work and playing video games at home and going to work? That's when you play your PSP.
Yeah, but he drives. He doesn't take a train like you.
I can't. I have a 5-speed. I cannot play PSP and drive my Honda at the same time.
Well, maybe if you got a little better, you could.
But Keith works out every morning. He rides his little exercise bike. He could play it on the PSP then.
That is true. You could do that.
I don't want to get it all sweaty.
Then wear gloves.
I don't mind getting my PlayStation 3 controller sweaty.
Alright, well, Crisis Core, absolutely gorgeous, and it feels really weird seeing Sephiroth on the good side. But I have no complaints about this game. I really don't. It is everything that I want it to be, and then some.
So far, where has it taken place in, I guess, the story?
It takes place, you're right near the end of the war, the Wutai War. So, it's like right there when the war is ending. Like, you go in and you invade the village, and then basically like an hour later you get an email in the game saying, the war is over, thanks to Sephiroth. And you're like, but wait, I did stuff too. It's funny seeing all the references from Final Fantasy VII in this too, like Loveless. You and I talked about that, Kyle.
Yeah.
You see all the characters like Aerith. I ran into Aerith, aka Ares, in the US version of Final Fantasy VII, and she's an annoying little bitch.
So her role hasn't changed.
No, I can't really. Her role changed. Like, it's just the parts that you're with her are really drawn out. That's like my one complaint. Okay, I have one complaint about this game. Is the part with Aerith is really drawn out.
Yeah, but that's just to appease all the fanboys for the game. That has to be the only reason why they did that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Crisis Core, if you have a PSP, buy it, or Kyle will eat your soul.
What if I don't have a soul?
And I'm hungry for souls.
Kyle will do something bad to you then, Keith. I can't really think of anything. Kyle, you got anything?
Several unspeakable things. Your backside will be tender for a while.
Ooh, okay. Maybe I'll get it then.
Let's see. What else have I been playing? Call of Duty 4. I didn't play my Xbox for about 3 weeks. Since the last episode, actually, I didn't turn my Xbox on. And the maps came out the other day for Call of Duty 4, and I was like, well, you know what? My inner PC person is telling me not to buy them.
What maps?
Downloadable maps.
They released a map pack.
On?
The Xbox.
Evil bastards.
Is there a PS3 map pack already out or coming out as well?
I don't think that the
Not out
PS3
yet.
version is out because they said that they're not going to be releasing any more content on the store for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was disappointed to see that it was 360 only.
Well, I mean, it's coming out on PS3, but the store isn't being updated on the PS3 because when they come out with a new store, that's when they're going to have all the new content. Which I don't agree with, but fuck them. Sony, who cares?
Wait, are you giving Sony a pass when you would usually just go off on the company if it were Microsoft or Nintendo?
No, I said fuck them.
That's bias.
I said fuck them.
Yeah, but you blew it off like, it's only Sony. It's no big deal.
Yeah, but it's a stupid mistake, and that goes hand in hand with Sony.
Okay, but you would rant for at least... Oh, no, wait, that's me. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not the guy who rants. I'm the guy who says fuck them and moves on.
I stand corrected.
And Kyle's the guy who goes, but I love my Sony. It's cute and has all these characters I once loved.
Sony?
Yeah. They got Ken Kutaragi. You love the little Ken Kutaragi.
He's got a Kutaragi doll, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't.
Kyle's got a little plush Ken Kutaragi doll.
Kokoro Chamberni, Bokaru Shikadaruchi, Yato Rufukuru to Zabuchi, Natepu, Chirare Shikamorite, Yankuru Chibarite, Akuru Chikuchuruki, Cherara Nambare, Muyare, Bani Teruka Yamuka, Bubu Borja Ateku, Yamu Teruka Shupo Kokurareta, Carbon Cortez, Bani Teruka Yamuka, Bubu Borja Ateku, Yamu Teruka Shupo Kokurareta, Carbon Cortez.
That'd be actually kind of awesome to have, a little plush Ken Kutaragi doll.
You could pose him and make little paper quotes.
Yeah. Microsoft shoots for the moon. Sony shoots for the sun. I love Ken Kutaragi. Alright, on the last episode we did something new called the video game music montage. Kyle, what did you think of that? Was that pretty cool?
It was a pretty good idea.
Just pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it'll inspire more people to do it, and it makes it a lot more difficult.
I think what was inspired about it was that we actually gave something away to the winner.
Yeah, I think when we go back to doing the video game music challenge, we're going to have to start giving away Kyle for a weekend or so.
I could live with that.
You know, you guess the song, you get Kyle for the weekend.
He's unemployed. I mean, come on. He's got nothing better to do.
Oh. But can I ask for tips or something?
No.
You could lap dance for
I'm not
tips.
doing that for free.
It's for our listeners, Kyle. So, did either of you have any guess of any of the songs at all?
No. Wait, was I supposed to listen to him?
Oh, no. I wouldn't expect you to. Kyle, did you have any?
I knew a few of them, but I did not know all of them by a large margin.
Well, it's only 5, Kyle.
I think I told you the second one sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Alright, I knew like half.
Well, we do have a winner, and his name is T-Talks. So, T-Talks, I will be in contact with you to find out if you want either the 1,600 Microsoft points or the 2,000 Wii points. Congratulations. And you get Kyle for a weekend.
T-Talks? Who the hell's T-Talks?
He's a listener.
Well, he doesn't post on the forum.
Yeah, but when I said this, I said anywhere that you know where I am, you can get in contact with me.
Dark alleys.
Yep.
Titty
Kyle's
bars.
mom's vagina.
I know it's a popular place, but you don't have to keep, making people aware of it.
Kyle, I don't need to make people aware of it. Everybody's born self-aware of it. But the songs went Mega Man 1, Super Mario World, Double Dragon, Ghosts and Goblins, and Burger Time. Pretty good, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Kyle, which ones did you have right again? I don't remember.
I don't even remember what it is on there. I just remember I had 2 or 3.
Once again, Kyle, you fail.
Yeah.
Actually into April, and this year has gone pretty quickly. I'm kind of surprised by that, but we've had so many great games already this year.
We have?
Yeah, dude. The
Wait,
Show,
define-
Hot Shots Golf,
Wait.
Crisis Core, Crystal Chronicles.
Dawn of War.
Those haven't all been great games.
Oh, they've all been great.
Okay.
Maybe by year, I'm emo, I hate life standard, then they all sucked. But these are great.
Are you holding up a mirror?
Yes?
Okay.
But one thing that I want to talk about actually is Grand Theft Auto 4, a game that Keith really wants, is coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Why'd you say that?
What?
That I really want it.
Because
You're the one that pre-ordered it.
I did pre-order it, yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you just use that, since I've not actually said that I want to get it.
You did. I have emails saying that you want to get it.
No, I said I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. I actually am interested in it, but I'm not ever predisposed to buy something before I even know what it is.
You know what Grand Theft Auto is. They're all the fucking same.
Oh, I guess that's why you're buying it. Because you were so impressed with its sameness.
Yeah, they are. They are all the same, and that's why it's not so freaking,
Jesus Christ, you both just talk at the same exact time.
Yeah,
I know,
we did.
Kyle.
We both had to voice our disgust for the genre.
Yes,
Well-
that's not what I was doing.
Keith doesn't have disgust for the genre. He likes the Grand Theft Auto games.
I like sandboxy games.
Why don't you play a good one then?
Like what? If you say Crackdown, I will
Morrowind,
laugh my ass off.
Overlord.
What?
Crackdown is not sandbox. Not Overlord. Fucking Oblivion.
I've played that. It's alright. It's not that sandboxy, though.
What do you mean it's not that sandboxy?
You still have to do stuff to get money in within the boring rules of the game.
You don't have to get money
You can
in
go
Grand
kill
Theft
someone
Auto?
and take their money.
No, you don't have to get money. You can start the game and just go ape shit, turn the game off, turn the game back on again, go ape shit again.
Well, alright, we just saw another trailer for Grand Theft Auto 4. Did you watch that, Keith, at all?
No.
Alright, well, I watched it, and I actually have to say I'm a little bit more worried about this game now.
Worried in a bad way? Because you worry
yeah.
in a good way sometimes.
Yeah,
How can
well,
you worry in a
I
good
always
way?
worry. What, Kyle?
How could you worry in a good way?
He's worried that it could be great, like epic,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm going to shit my pants when I start playing it, worried.
Then why are you worried?
No, he's not worried that way.
Shouldn't you be excited?
Let Josh be Josh, would you?
Kyle, I'm not a very excitable person. I'm worried that things are good because that means I'll actually like it.
Are you afraid of getting hurt, Josh?
That's what.
Are you afraid to love?
Yeah, I've only had one love in my life.
He's been hurt before.
And it's called Final Fantasy VI.
Then what's Street Fighter 2 to you then? A 2-bit horror?
Yeah. That's why I only paid $10 for it. And I paid $5 for your mom.
Oh.
But the new trailer, it was basically a bunch of action shots, like they'll do a high-speed chase, and it was so quick, though, that, like, on the other trailers, you can notice a definite frame rate problem, like a really bad frame rate problem, and this one, it went so quick that you really couldn't even tell, so I'm wondering if they're kind of hiding it now.
Have you read anything?
No, well, I mean, I've heard that they fixed the problems, and both systems are equal, you know, the Xbox and the PS3 version.
Equal at 30 frames per
What?
second?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what frames they have it locked at, but yeah, from what I hear, they're both equal now. But I don't have much faith in it, especially if they're gonna do a high-speed trailer and kind of hide it.
Don't the guys from One Up Yours have an in? And I thought Shane Bentonhouse or one of the other guys were saying that they had played parts of the game. And they were kind of impressed last time.
Yeah, but they even said that when the other trailers were out, though.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've heard a lot of good things about it in the last couple of weeks. You know, that they fixed a lot of the problems. I'm just a little bit skeptical about it. That's just the way I roll.
You're a skeptic?
True.
I'm a skeptic. Now, Kyle, you're definitely not getting this game, right?
No, probably not. Unless it's given to me for free, I'm not going to get this game.
Man, you just love to take things for free, don't you?
Oh, I do. I love free things.
Why exactly aren't you getting the game then? Because everybody I know is getting it.
Wait, I didn't say I was getting it.
I don't know you.
It's the same game. It's just like a Madden game. What do? You go around in a car and you kill hookers.
In Madden?
No, I'm just saying. There was a period there. It was an aside. Now I'm going on about GTA. You go around and you kill hookers. There wasn't a real story. There was, but not many people go and pay attention to it. I'd much rather go and play a much more interesting game like Morrowind or, Oblivion. And I did. And I still go back to those games from time to time.
Have you ever played a GTA game, like, all the way through?
I played Vice City for about 10 hours.
Really? You didn't like Vice City?
No.
After that? I mean, it was my favorite
I
one.
thoroughly enjoyed the music in Vice City, but I didn't like Vice City itself.
I don't get you, Kyle.
Yeah, I don't either.
What do you mean you don't get me?
I don't know, man. It's like, these are games that allow you to have as much freedom as you want. You can do almost anything in these games.
Yeah, and it's boring. I like structure sometimes, and when I go to the story for structure, it's, yo, these guys, they need their legs kicked in. Go kick their legs in.
That's true, but you don't have to play the story mode, though, Kyle. You can, like, to me, a Grand Theft Auto game, and I've said it countless times, but you can make your own fun.
And I tried that. And it's driving around and stealing cars, and then beating people up.
Josh, the problem with Grand Theft Auto games for Kyle is that they don't have a public library in them where he can go in and read about the latest Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Or Mass Effect, where I can read an entire history. Oh god, that was so good.
Now, in Mass Effect, when you were reading the entire history, when it was scrolling, was there any frame rate problems?
No, there wasn't.
That's just weird, Kyle. I don't really know why. That's weird. So, are there any upcoming games that you are interested in?
Well, Dawn of War 2 was announced, and I just saw a trailer posted on, what was it? What is it, Kotaku? Yeah, on Kotaku. So I'm really excited for that. That's due, I think, next year.
That's not exactly like upcoming in. All right, I should have specified upcoming in recent in the next few months, Kyle. Nobody likes Sound of War anyways.
Well, Nintendo blew its load, so that's out.
Really, you don't think Animal Crossing is going to come out?
All the good games that I'm going to get for the Wii or get Nancy for the Wii are out.
You don't like Animal Crossing?
Not really. It's real life. I don't
Is it
feel
boring?
I don't want to go around doing a job to pay for my mortgage.
You're unemployed. You should be doing a job.
Yeah, Kyle, to keep your skills up.
You put it on your resume.
I played Animal Crossing for 40 hours.
I hoed my garden.
Why not, though? Some people are putting World of Warcraft on their resumes.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but people
There's no point in saying you put... No.
Prospective employers might be in your guild. You don't know.
That's why you don't talk about your real life.
In fact, I think I read an article that some interviews at companies are asking people if they play World of Warcraft.
Why does that matter?
Oh, I don't know. Probably if they end up raiding, then they won't get up for work the next day.
And that's why you don't raid.
I don't know, Kyle. So
Raiding's kind of gay.
You don't want anything from Nintendo?
No, not at the moment.
So there's no upcoming games within this year that you want?
I actually haven't been paying attention to what's been coming out recently. I mean, March was kind of my month. There was a ton of games that were released that I want to play.
Fair enough, Keith.
All right, like 5, but I'm going to be playing those probably for the rest of the year.
Yeah, all right, shut up. So, Keith, anything that you want?
Little Big Planet.
Oh, Little Big Planet.
That's all I want. I mean,
Did you
honestly,
read that?
Go ahead.
Did you read that the home beta is starting?
Yeah, but I don't really consider that a game. I think that is more of a thing to do in between your games.
Yeah. I think if Little Big Planet comes out this year, I'm gonna die.
It might be the last game I ever buy.
I just want to see it. That's all. It's like having sex with a virgin. You just want to put the tip in.
What?
Why does everything correlate to sex with you, Josh? And you never
I don't
have
know.
it. And you never have it. So that's the biggest joke right there.
My hand is very satisfied.
Touché.
But no, Little Big Planet, dude. Oh man, you're right. I think that is like the only upcoming game that. All right, I can't say it. It's the only upcoming Sony exclusive game. No, can't say that either. Fuck. It's the only upcoming game made by Sony that I want this year. Better?
Yeah. I mean,
because I want Metal Gear Solid 4 as well.
Oh shit, Mario Kart! I completely forgot about that.
Oh, you had your shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Is it? It's still unclear. They're still up in the air whether Little Big Planet's coming out in '08, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of speculated that they'll try to get it out by the holiday buying season, but
that's the last I heard. But if it does, dude, that's it for me. I'm done for the rest of the life.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Rock Band, Hot Shots Golf, MLB '08, and Little Big Planet will keep me busy for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah, dude, Metal Gear Solid for me, I definitely want that. And now that Kyle brought up Mario Kart, actually, I guess I'll go back to that.
Oh, so you'll have something to play on your Wii?
No, well, let me get back to that, actually, because, alright, Mario Kart, I was totally into this game. And then I remembered Mario Kart DS, where you had the thing called snaking, and I was like, don't want it now. Fuck that. And then I heard, well, they're taking snaking out of it. And I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get the game now. And then I read that they're nerfing, and by nerf I mean making the GameCube and Classic controllers not as good as if you use the Wiimote. So I was like, well, you know what? Fuck this game. Kyle, where do you stand?
I'm excited for it. It looks fun. The steering wheel looks kind of awkward, though. I'm probably not going to be using that.
Yeah, but now if you use your GameCube controller or Classic controller, you won't be able to do certain maneuvers that you can with the Wiimote.
It makes sense. I mean, it's just like when if you're playing the DS and you're forced to use the stylus, not the D-pad all the time. Nintendo's just trying to get people to actually use their new controller format.
Really? They're trying to get people to use the controller, that they're allowing other games to not be, like, they're not forcing you to use it, like Smash Brothers?
Well, I think it. I don't know. I like the choice in Smash Brothers, but with the driving game, it just kind of makes sense that you would want to use the Wiimote.
No, you're talking about choice. You're talking about whether you would rather use the Wiimote because it makes sense, or whether they should dumb down the other controller's capabilities to make you choose the Wiimote.
Yeah, Kyle, what are you going to say about that?
Nothing. That's a good argument. I'm not going to get into a fight with Keith this podcast. That's my goal.
Oh, that was my goal.
See, I don't think that was fight worthy.
We should go hug somewhere.
No, I don't think so.
Fuck you, Keith.
Keith, you've been using your PS3 a lot lately.
I have.
Right? Is there anything non-gaming related that you love to do with it?
Oh my god. I've been not just streaming media, because that's one thing I've already talked about, is putting Linux on the PlayStation 3 and then streaming media through the network connection. But lately I've been putting media on an 8 gig flash memory card drive, whatever you want to call it, jump drive. And it reads it much more fluidly than if I were streaming it through my network. Yeah. Movies, TV, episodes of TV shows, music. I have a playlist of 711 MP3s. It shuffles through them without repeating songs the way my other MP3 players do.
Well, I do have to say, though, that I like the way the PS3 handles music better than, like, if I'm streaming it on the 360.
Oh, yeah. The first thing is it seems like it's a lot easier to set up. With the flash drive, you don't have to set up, a UPnP server.
You don't have UPnP?
Yeah, but you don't have to set it up. I mean, if you just stick the jump drive in, the files are already in the proper folder. Video, obviously, is for videos, and music is for MP3s or whatever format, WMA. And it will look in those proper directories when you go through the cross-media bar. So you don't have to have a server set up on another system.
Have you been doing anything with your PSP lately?
I have not, but mainly because I've been playing games on the PlayStation 3.
Kyle, is there any cool things you like to do on your consoles or handhelds other than play games?
Streaming music is probably one of the more useful things. We have a huge TV out in our living room, and instead of hauling out a stereo, we can just use the 360 to connect to one or all of our computers, and it will randomly pick out music to play, or we can create a playlist. It's pretty. Watching movies, but that's a given. For my DS, I really don't use that many homebrews or other applications.
Yeah, I think I used to be really big into homebrew, but went back on the PSP a couple of years ago, actually. But nowadays, like, everything, either my cell phone has everything like that on it, or I can do all that stuff on my other consoles. I don't need my PSP for now. One thing I have to say, though, is the technology with these consoles has come a long way. It's ever improving.
It definitely has. And something I'd like to say is that I think a lot of people were speculating that maybe one console or one system, whether it was a set-top box or something, was going to become the media hub for the whole household. I don't think that's really happening. It seems like all of the consoles or all of the set-top boxes are trying to get a grasp on what it's capable of doing, what people want to use it for. And I think the PlayStation 3 right now has a pretty big lead on both the 360 set-top boxes and obviously the Wii when it comes to being a media hub.
I'd have to agree, and Kyle obviously has no opinion on that because he doesn't have a PS3.
Nope.
You can still have an opinion.
Yeah, but we wouldn't want to hear it.
I would. I respect Kyle's opinions.
I don't. Alright, well, I expect other people's opinions, just not Kyle's.
God, you sound just like my mom.
Alright, so, Keith, any shoutouts for this episode?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Gary and my nephew Nick. What up?
Kyle?
I have no shout-outs. Just standard to Nancy, so I don't get yelled at later.
Wow. Kyle's the hater this episode.
Huh?
You're the hater this episode. Usually when somebody doesn't have a shout-out, they're the hater.
Yep, I think so.
Kyle gets the fail award this episode.
What? No!
Yep.
Angry Fail Award.
Wait, we didn't have a fail award last podcast.
Because we had a guest.
I
Although
guess that
he
would
would
go
have
to
gotten
me.
the fail
Because,
award.
yeah, because I had to piece together my Audacity file piece by piece.
Yeah, but you did such a good job that I would not have given you the Fail Award. It would have been
Oh.
rescinded.
Kyle wouldn't have gotten the Thrill House would have gotten
Yes,
the fail award
I
last time.
have to agree.
So I would like to give a shout-out to Chia Hippo, who is now in Georgia.
Poor bastard.
Is he on a military base? Like,
Yeah, he's in the Navy,
oh.
I think. I don't know. He likes to... Which one's the one that plays with boats? Navy. Thrill House 17 would get a shout-out from me. Steve 519. And actually, you know what I'm starting to realize?
You need a number at the end of your name?
Yeah, I was playing Xbox Live with a bunch of these fuckers the other night, and everybody has a number at the end of the name. One thing I've come to realize, chicks dig guys with numbers.
I don't think that's it. I think it's their names are so unoriginal that there's so many other people who have the same name that they have to pick a number.
I think Steve's a pretty original name.
I don't know about that.
How about we give Kyle a number right now?
0?
Kyle 0?
Okay. I'll take 0.
Alright, Kyle 0. A shout out to Guijay, and a shout out to the folks over at the Podtacular Podcast who is closing up shop.
Guijay?
Yeah, Guijay.
Gooey? Or Gui?
Both.
So he's like a Guido, but J?
No, actually, he's Spanish.
They wouldn't be closing up shop if they had a number at the end of their name.
No.
Podtacular 27.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we should put a name on just in case.
And that is the end of Critical Strike 194.
Episode 20.
Episode 20. And we will see everybody in 2 weeks.
Later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Josh is a retard who doesn't know how to do anything.